Okay, hi guys, I'm back. Sorry for the technical issue. Hi Nikat. I'm waiting for more followers to join in. I'm getting quite hot. I'm waiting for homeprod to join in. Okay, so they have joined in. Let me. Yes, this is a beautiful opportunity and an amazing app for us women. Yes, okay. Uh, you are in a different. Like, I think you need to shift the camera a little. Yes, perfect. Okay.
Is this better?
So, hi Aditya, let me introduce you to all
Hi,
my
hi.
viewers who are joining in right now. So he has a beautiful initiative. I think it is in process for about a year, and this is called homeprod. This is an app which provides platform to 95% of the women who are home, entrepreneurs. These are, this is basically a platform for all home products to be sold, regardless of them being GST registered or not. And this is for all over India. This is an amazing opportunity. Thank you so much for creating an app like this. So tell me more about yourself and your app. Let's start.
Sure. I hope I'm audible properly for everyone to hear about. And
Yes,
probably
yes,
for
you are
everyone can
audible.
just
Yes,
type in it. I
yes.
see we have Well Dapper over here also. So before I can say anything, Well Dapper is one of our very amazing home entrepreneurs on board who we have, who had
Okay.
his sales done over there. So I'll take probably his example and I'll show how it's done. So
Yeah.
basically, what we we connect with amazing entrepreneurs like Will Dapper himself, and then what we do is that they have their own homemade products. Like we cater to all the homemade products except for food actually because that's perishable. So be it products or the accessories or like home decor, craft work, painting. So we connect with all of these amazing home entrepreneurs and we've tried to understand that what is one of their major issues. And
Yes.
many of them say that as amazing as they are in producing those, but they have very limited set of customers, through word of mouth or their immediate social
Yes,
connects and all.
yes, friends, and I think that's how we network because before social media that was the case, and there are a lot of women who are actually, now since we are the younger generation we can access Instagram, but there's so many products and so many women who are so well knowledgeable about all the stuff they use, and they make it with so much love, and it's actually incredible. It's better than the product that is sold outside in the market, but unfortunately we don't have access to it because they don't know what to do, you know. Yeah.
That's where we come in. So,
Yes,
like I
I'm
was
glad
saying,
you
you have
started
your
your life like this. Yeah.
so you already have your defined set of customers. So what we do is that we try to give you the customers who don't know you and you don't know of them. So we basically are like a stepping stone. You can consider HomeProd is basically a stepping stone for all these home entrepreneurs to increase their reach of customers across India because we are staunch supporters of homemade products and we create awareness about homemade products across India. So what
Yes.
we do is that, and we do not restrict, we do not stop you from selling where you're already selling, because like I said, we
Yeah.
want you to grow. So you can
Yeah.
continue the way you are selling. It's just
Mm.
that through HomeProd, you get an extra set of customers, and get this for free. We don't charge you a dime for that. It's all for free. It's all on
तो
the house
अभी
actually.
ये सुन के ना lot of people will be like मुफ्त 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 yeah yeah free sounds very good to the ears yeah yeah
And like many of them were like you mentioned a little while earlier, that most of them have this GST issue and all, and according to the government, we have to also do so. We try to make things easy for all our home entrepreneurs, and even if they are not GST registered, they can come onto the platform and they can sell. We take care of the GST issues and we make things easier.
I know this is like amazing. Okay, so let me ask you, how did you come about and start something like this? From where did you like, get this seed into your head, and how did you work on it, and what inspired you, basically?
Sure, sure, sure. So how HomeProd started is very simple. Like as you were saying that we connect with a lot of home entrepreneurs. So some of the time, in fact, I remember one of those time when a home entrepreneur had approached us about some handmade jewelry actually, and she wanted us to buy one of those. And at that time, believe me, we were very occupied with something and we could not buy actually. It felt very sad to us that she's trying to do it on her own, and probably not a lot of sales are happening. So we remember we had actually told her that right now we're not going to buy, but for sure we promise you we're going to build something which is going to make life way easy for you and your sales and all. So that is when we started. Like just like her, there might be many more,
There are
and
trust me,
we
there are
were
many
sure
people.
of that.
Yeah.
So that's where we thought that it's high time to make these homemade products more famous, because we sincerely believe that it's much better than the commercial ones. Well, I won't name them, but it's much better
Yes,
than the ones
yes,
which
they're
we use.
completely
So
organic and very well made because they're made at home, they're hygienic. Their raw materials are completely pure and, like grown at home most of the time. So that's really
mhm.
amazing that you started something like this. Tell me something about your background, where you come from, and basically, you told me you guys are from IT. So a lot of IT people are getting into all this. So how did you come about and come to this point, like from where you began?
So we're based out of Bangalore, and Bangalore is the place for IT hubs and everything. So we see a lot of flea markets happening in different
Yeah,
IT parks and all. So, and as I mentioned, we are in the IT world, but not exactly IT stuff. So we are into process improvement and customer centricity, and also we deal with a lot of end customers, and we try to understand that what exactly they do, what is exactly expected from the customer. And for us, our customer is not just our buyer. Even our sellers, our home entrepreneurs are also our customers, because we try to balance things for them both. Most of the e-commerce platforms, what I see is that they just focus on the buyers. They forget
yes,
that sellers are also a very crucial and important, one of their most important stakeholders.
yes.
So
So
when
you
we
see
see
that
the
you do
customers,
so because of your profession. Yeah.
yes, so we see both the sides because we used to handle both the sides itself. So that is how we thought that, okay, how do we do? And that's when this incident happened, which I mentioned about the homemade jewelry incident. So that is when we decided, okay, we have to help these people, because COVID also taught us one thing, that well, life is quite uncertain, and people are trying to make do
Yeah,
of their
right
own.
now everything is online. Like everything has shifted online for safety.
Exactly, the flea market, yeah, and that flea market, we're trying to bring that online itself. And when we started this, or when HomeProd was rather started, what happened was that one thing it really hit us is that in any household you see, not everyone is employed, but everyone is employable, right? Everyone is skilled enough
Yes,
to do something or the
yes,
other,
yes,
and
yes,
they're trying to do it on their own. But not
yes.
everyone has got the means to get out. Like they can do it, but what about
Yeah, because
projecting it
I
to the
think
entire
women,
world?
most of the women, we have a lot of responsibilities once we have kids and everything. We have so much on our plates that we are juggling with.
Hmm.
At least men have the opportunity to kind of like go out and do something out there, but women most of the time, 90% of the time, are actually dealing with responsibilities at home. I'm happy that women are working as well. That is added responsibility. Again, they're also dealing with home, working and everything. And some of them are so talented that they have their own products also, even though they're working and
Exactly.
they have a home, they're taking care of the kids and they have their own products. So at this point of time, doing your own marketing is very difficult. So this is a very great
Exactly.
opportunity. Yes.
That's one of the points which we heard also from many of our home entrepreneurs, that fine, even if we can do the marketing, we don't have the time to do the marketing. That's what we heard. Like, whether should we focus on making the products, or should we go and put it out in social media, and not everyone is jazzy or fancy enough to put it in a proper way and all.
Yes.
So those are the things which did come up. So I was like, okay, let us take the hassle of that.
Because
Let us
the
get
amount of
things done for you.
energy it takes to even make the product, by the end of it, you're like, like, we're done. Like, that's how it is. We don't have different departments. Like, factories would have production units, and then, you have a finishing unit, packaging unit. We're doing everything on our own. So it's very difficult. It's amazing to have some load taken off, and the major
Exactly.
load, because sales is what you need at the end of the day. So this is
True,
really
true.
good.
That's true.
So the main reason why I have you here on a live is because there's already anyways a lot of fraud happening in the world. I need to put some light on it. So yes, there's a lot of fraud happening in the world, and I'm sure that people like to know that there are genuine people behind what they see as products and everything. On Instagram as well, there's so many pages that I shopped from, and my money went, and the product never came. The page was taken down, everything went.
Oh,
And yeah, so that happened, and now you get that fear in you. Okay, is this even legit? Like, when you're looking at really good products and good pricing out there, you're like, is this even
mhm.
legit? Should I even shop from there? And that's happening a lot right now. Online fraud is like crazy. So tell me, how are you combating that, and what are your policies to get your products on board, and what you provide your customers and all of that? Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. So the first thing what we look at is providing quality products, because with homemade products, that can be one of the issues. So when we connect with any home entrepreneur or seller, we do a very thorough due diligence check on the product and whether they have the proper quality standards and certifications or not.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like while speaking, we also see the products, and we ensure that these have been sold and with good reviews come up about it. Those are
Mm-hmm.
one things. The second thing is that we don't want to basically show you the moon and give you a piece of rock. Okay, so
करेक्ट
what we
करेक्ट
do is that
like the picture कोई फोटो रहता है आप खरीदो कुछ और घर आता है yeah
exactly, exactly. So we make it very clear that these are homemade products. You will never find a flashy product like. I again don't want to name the products, but still, you
true
won't
true
find a
no need
flashy
to name. We get it,
product.
we've all gone through it, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So your pictures won't be also like that, because we ensure that with the sellers and the home entrepreneurs that please upload a decent normal picture of what your product. You don't have to jazz it up. You don't want to flash it up, because we don't want our customers to, at the end of the day, we have to make our customers happy, because only if they are happy, then only things are going to progress.
Of course,
So we
yes,
don't want that they would see something and then they would get something altogether different, and you're like, okay, this is not what we had expected, because that is where you lose the trust. And if you
yes,
lose the trust, then the next step comes is hiding. And that's when the incident happens, which you mentioned, that
yes,
there will be fraud and everything. Because once you start hiding from your customers,
yes,
you know there's no way to face them, because they're
yes,
already dissatisfied with your products. So
yes,
that is our first step, which we take, that okay, it has to be, it's basically what jo dikhta hai wahi bikta hai, right? So we
yes,
want to show exactly what we want to sell.
yes,
It should not be anything flashy or anything. And with the sellers also, we ensure and we get them like documented, and we sign a contract and agreements also, that all of these products are standard products, good quality products, which they have got good reviews and everything.
I'm so
So
glad
all
that
of these things
you're
will
being
be.
so honest and so transparent, and people can, just go ahead and download your app. And actually, if they want to purchase, they can, because instead of going to 100 Instagram pages and actually figuring out what you like, you have all of it already there. And if you are a seller, then download the app right now and start, because you have a lot of, headache off of you, that, you have to find your customers and stuff like that, especially women who can't really converse. So that'll be really nice. Apart
And
from
for customers, one thing I've seen is that, like you mentioned, 100 different profiles. So
yes,
imagine you're having 2 to 3 different kinds of products to buy. Because this is one pain point we had heard from customers, and they're very happy with the HomeProd platform due to this reason. Earlier, they used to jump from one Insta profile to another Facebook group or page if they wanted 2, 3 different kinds of products. And as customers, because we are also customers for someone or the other, as customers, we want everything in one platter.
yes,
So that's
because
why the
otherwise you
response
have
from
malls and
customers is
unfortunately
very,
malls are like, yeah,
yes. So they are very happy with HomeProd platform because they're getting almost every kind of homemade product except for food. And like be it beauty, be it bath accessories, be it home decor, craft work, jewelry, paintings, different kinds of homemade products they're getting over there in just one platform. And like we mentioned, you are never going to find a commercial product, a big commercial product and like company product at HomeProd platform. It is only for homegrown products and homemade products.
yes, that's lovely. And I'm sure the quality is very good, because all of it is like 100% authentic, I'm sure.
Exactly.
And thank you so much for coming on board. I really had a very good time. I was waiting for this to happen, because I have so many other interviews lined up with other brands. I'm hoping that they watch this and they download this as fast as possible. They're all home brands, all run by women most of the time. Like I said, 95% of them are all women. I feel like this is the era of women. Corona has just brought out the best out of women, because men were just stripped off of all their jobs and everything outside. And women just took over the, armor, and they are doing everything they can. So I hope all of them, get on board really quickly and, start selling with you. And how can I forget? I was with you only. I got to, talk to you only because of my partner. Me being a homegrown brand myself, this is an amazing opportunity, I must tell. Thank you so much for doing this. And a complete pleasure having you on my channel. I think the interview ended quite fast. Yeah,
Can
we
we
were.
take any questions if anyone
I
has any
haven't
questions,
seen,
probably?
everybody has just been joining in. I haven't really seen any questions happening. So yes, a lot of men are out there, more than women. I saw men joining in. So if you have any kind of questions regarding home products, and if you have your mothers or your sisters actually making something at home, what would you like to see in the app? And if you have any questions regarding it, yeah, I'm scrolling up to see if there are any. Don't shake.
Any existing questions? Yeah,
Yeah, there are no questions actually. I think I'm so amazing like that. I covered all the questions.
definitely. They're very clear, it seems.
Not everyone is employed, but everyone is employable. Why do you need to be an employable person when you're an entrepreneur? You're born for ruling the world, I must say. So yeah, right. I'm so bad at. I'm trying to figure out and scroll up, and I'm touching things. I mean, touching the wrong things. I'm just hoping I don't end it by mistake, though.
No, no, don't.
So there's
And
no
like
question.
I want to focus again to all the home entrepreneurs over there, men, women, even children below 18. Even if you want to sell something, that's also fine as long as
Yes,
you give us the
there
proper
was yesterday
documentation.
there was a girl
So
who
do not worry about GST because that is one of the major issues you guys worry about. I know that. Do not worry about that. We will take care of the GST issues while selling on the platform. You don't have to pay a single dime for this. Okay, you just have to onboard. You can continue your normal way of selling. There is no stopping to that. Through HomeProd you just get an extra set of customers because we are like a stepping stone for you guys, and so that your brand, your homegrown brand, becomes famous across India. So we try to help you to do that. We take care of all your hassle of advertising, promoting, and garnering the extra customers. All you have to do is when we notify you in the email, and yes, one more thing is that we did not want to disrupt the existing supply chain model of the delivery of homemade products, because we
Yes.
don't want that it should come to us, then again it should go to the customer, because
Yes,
that will
that
take
is
an extra
another,
time.
yes. Yes.
So all you have to do is that when we notify you in your email ID that this is the customer who has placed an order of this particular product in this much quantity, ship that to the customer in the address, though just the way you normally do for your products. You will take care of the shipping, ship that the product. Once you dispatch it, just provide you all you have to do is provide the tracking number, and you'll get your amount paid in your bank account. It's just as simple as that. There's nothing, there is no complicacy or anything like.
Oh, that's really amazing because yeah, I think when we are shopping on these Instagram pages of personal people, we're like tracking ID, is it shipped? And we constantly have to follow up. So this is a really nice, easy thing to do. Guys, I want to join. Okay, I think your dual dapper wants to join. How do
Oh,
I?
hi.
Let's try to.
Uh,
I will
Probably you can
invite.
send a request over here.
Yeah, let's invite him on. It'll be much more. Since he's your existing client, I think he'll provide a very good perspective. Hi,
Hi.
Hey,
welcome
hi.
on board.
Hello. Yeah,
So,
I'm
can
from
I know
actually
your name, please? Because I'm sure that is not your name.
yes, yes, that's my brand name actually. Myself Ramesh Kumar, and actually
Okay.
me and my wife we have just started. I mean, you can say like 3 months back we have just started our brand. So this all idea came
A
up.
lot
I
of
mean,
brands are starting up in you like because of COVID, like very recently, from past last lockdown to now, and organically also on Instagram, it's very difficult because people when they say I'm selling so and so, it's very difficult to like really believe because their followers are very less and they're just a new startup page. So I keep my, stalking eyes on them and see that they get good reviews and then I shop. So tell me, how has your experience been that you're just started as a brand?
yeah, well, we started like just as I told, 3 months back we started, and this idea came actually last year, but we couldn't. I
You're
mean,
based out of
execute it
Bangalore?
because of sorry.
Is your brand based out of Bangalore?
Yes, yes, yes. It's a Bangalore-based brand actually, and we had planned, but last year we couldn't do it. This year we just started, and I mean, from scratch we have started. Me and my wife
Yes.
only, and
What is the
she
product?
helped me a lot because she's an IT employee, and we made our own website by sitting. I mean, we did it both.
That is
So
so
it was
cool,
quite
right? Because you
interesting.
guys can do your own website on your own. I wish I could do that.
And from designing our brand logo to like manufacturing our own product to like selling, marketing, and all thing, I mean, do it all alone. I mean, we both.
Of
So we
course,
haven't
yes.
hired him because yeah, we cannot go out and we
It's a
cannot.
lot of work, right? It's a lot of hard work and passion
Yes,
and
yes.
so much that takes, what is your product that you have made? What are your
Uh,
products? What is the line?
like it's a, like in India, it's not very famous, but like other countries, it's very famous. Like these concrete items, like concrete made items, like home decors. You can say like
Ah,
planters, pots,
yes, I have
this
seen
vase.
that online. You see those art and craft videos that make you make all of that. Oh my God! Wow. Okay.
Yes,
So,
and then I came to
Ramesh,
know
if
about homeprod through one of my friend actually, and
Okay.
she suggested me, "Ki, why don't you connect with Aditya and see what they are doing?" And they have developed an app. So, and Aditya belongs to my, I mean, we both belong from same state. So we
Ah,
had a chat. Then I
that
was
is
very
also one this thing, one bond that you have, like when you travel to a different place, also in India, when you belong to the same place, you are like, "Hi, mera bhai," from another.
correct.
Yeah.
So, and I was pretty much happy about listening this new app because
Yeah.
they have some, I mean, great thing to like step in. I mean, and started selling because we also sell in other platforms. For that, I had to run like 2 3 months. Then I like the
Yeah,
onboard
you have
process
to
was
really
very much.
promote. पहले तो पैसा देना पड़ता है promotion के लिए. So
Yes,
you
and a
need
lot
to
of
make
legal
a lot
things
of.
was there, a lot of legal things like documents and all those things, right? But here in
Exactly.
hometown, what we did it just simply we had a chat. Then I mean, in the same day we listed our product
Mm-hmm.
and they started advertising. So it was like free of cost. Like, see, when we sell in another platform, the advertisement cost on you, like you have to do the advertisement. But here what they are doing is they are doing your products advertisement free, I mean for free, right?
Yeah,
So that's a
and that's a
very
blessing,
great.
you know.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And we started getting orders even.
Yeah.
So it's quite good because I didn't have to, I mean, use my mind much because it was
I
completely, I
know.
told you,
पहले ही
same day
आपने
we did it.
मतलब इतना सब कुछ ऑलरेडी किया, फिर उसके बाद में you have to keep going at the customers के मतलब मेरा product ये है. Again and again repeating yourself is very tough.
Yes, and even those listing, I mean, what you say, they have their, I mean, website. It was pretty clear and pretty like what you can say, clean. So I didn't even, I did it myself. I just had a call and I did it
Yeah,
myself.
I know.
So
Believe me, yes.
and
My
hope ki
partner
we'll
repellent will be
grow
on the
together.
first.
Yeah. So it was like that.
So while we were actually working like many months back, while we were working on the app, so this was one thing I had to ensure that I don't want any home entrepreneur to get confused on how to enlist the product or how to register the seller. It has
Yes,
to be
yes,
as simple as possible.
yes.
So that is one thing which we had to ensure. And like Ramesh was saying that he didn't have to promote and all. That is one promise which we give to Ramesh and to every home entrepreneur that
You know,
we
this
will
is the
take care.
most beautiful interview because you just introduced your brand and your client is already here to give you a review, you know? Look at this.
That's because we want to make them,
He's
like
so
I mentioned,
happy,
we
yeah. You know, उनकी
brand
खुशी
famous.
मतलब चेहरे पे दिख रही है कि मतलब मैं तो मस्त मजे कर रहा हूँ.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So it's really amazing to have this and yeah, like how much of sales have you gotten? If you have to like आपने खुद से कितना सेल किया था और ऐप पे कितना सेल हुआ ये बताइए.
You're asking me? Okay, well,
हाँ.
we have just, I mean, listed in homeprod. So we are expecting ki we'll get more sales. So as of now, just couple of, I mean, sales we have got because it's
तो
been
अभी very
not even a,
recently.
not even a month. Okay,
बट
some
फिर भी
days
इतनी
back we
खुशी
have.
रहती है कि मतलब अपने आप हो गया, बस डाला उधर और अपने आप हो गया.
Yeah, because in another platform you have to struggle and you don't, I mean, believe me, I had spent like more than like some, what you can say, like I have spent so much of money, 30% of my profit is going even on advertising.
Yes,
Okay, but here it's free of cost. I don't have to pay single penny for advertisement at least. Okay, so I
yes,
have just
yes.
listed and I'm getting orders and I'm just simply shipping those things.
Yeah,
So
you're just packing and your hassle is like done. Amazing.
So
Thank you
how
so
what we
great
do,
thing to
what
like
we
see.
for doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, and even we
so
don't
how
know
we
when it
do.
is going over. So yeah, please go on.
तो
No, no, Ramesh, continue. Yes.
yes, yes, हम लोग चुप हुए, आप बताइए क्या बोल रहे थे.
So
It's
I
like
was just saying.
we have got a stall in somewhere in marketplace like free of cost. It was like that.
अच्छा. हाँ ना, like that doesn't happen. Even flea markets, you have to actually pay
Yes,
so
yes.
much for your space. Like I was actually honestly before the second wave hit, I was planning to have a, I was telling Aditya also that I was planning to have a small little, space so that I can reach more people and do a little more of my brand awareness. So this is like a Sone Pe Suhaga thing that, you're at home and because of the kind of situation that we have right now, this is honestly a blessing, and thank you so much, Aditya, for bringing an app like this today to India. And I hope you go international also very soon because we have some of the best products made at home in India, and I'm sure this is
Absolutely.
worth going international as well. Someday.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that would be very nice. Like if someone could, I mean, order something from HomeProd. I mean, we can ship
I
the
know,
product
सोच के देखो
like
कितनी खुशी होगी कि मैं मतलब
some
स्विट्जरलैंड
other.
भेज रही हूँ या फिर
Correct.
That is the dream. Believe me, that is the dream. It's just that first we want to make each brand and everyone like Ramesh famous.
Yes, yes. He's stuck.
We
Yeah, maybe
sincerely want that Ramesh and everyone like Ramesh, all the home entrepreneurs who we have, use HomeProd and us as a stepping stone so that their products and their homegrown brands become famous across India. And the way we promote is we don't just promote that, hey, this is HomeProd and come and shop homemade products. We actually display the products, like Ramesh knows that already. We
Ah,
actually display the products
yeah,
which is there.
they're doing
That
marketing like other social networks. Like, I mean, they're using our products. I mean, they're featuring our products. So even see, I had I gone through some of my friends and even what you call now relatives and all that who those started or some of them they want to start. So
yes.
what the heck? Yeah. So they, I mean, these other platforms and all, even they started selling and they stopped it because they couldn't what you call no struggle on that. They
Yes.
stopped it. When I said about this platform, they said ki you don't have to like this GST registration and all those stuff. You don't require at all. Like you just
Mm-hmm.
simply, I mean, have a chat with them and just start listing and
It's
you
a
will get
blessing. I'm
sale.
not GST registered myself, you know. When I heard about this, I was like,
And
wow.
for me also, you won't believe what happened. No, see, I'm staying in a rented apartment. Okay,
Yes, yes.
nobody will like mostly those what you call no owners and all. They'll be not agree to like give you an own like give you a own NOC to I mean starts doing something right. I mean what you call
True,
it
true,
like
true.
for GST reason you need NOC from your I mean landlord right because
True.
owners,
it's not
landlord.
your in that case you will not get any GST. So that means you are, I mean there's a hurdle, right? You cannot I
It's
mean
a
find
very
any way to
hard.
selling, but you have amazing products, you are making it, you have some passion and you are doing something very good, but you don't have any platform to I mean showcase that one. So here they simply like they can connect and they can start selling without any hassle. So it's a great thing.
I know. I know this is such a blessing. Like for me also, when the minute I spoke to Aditya, I was like, I really want to push the interview to the earliest. I would have had you as the first guest because I really wanted to reach as many people as possible because I know so many of them who are actually struggling so much on Instagram also to build their followers, to reach as many people as possible. And they're very recent brands. जैसे आप बोल रहे थे कि आप 3 महीने पहले शुरू किया, and I know some brands जो last lockdown में ही शुरू किया, and it is not easy to grow. Like Instagram में भी 1000 reel बनाओ, कुछ ना कुछ करो, and then you figure out new technology, like you
Even
know,
as
for
I told you, I
personalizing.
started from last year, and for GST registration, I had to like run like 6 months, 6, 7 months because I need a space where I
Yes,
can show that space. That for that I had to rent a space. Then I got my
yes,
GST registered, right?
yes, yes.
But I
We
want
know
the
how
people to
difficult it
suggest
is
that.
for all our
Yeah,
sellers
like
to
new
get the GST
brand to
registered and all.
get registered and to grow. There are 100, like legalities that we have to go through, but then it is so nice that you've actually taken care of all those legalities and we can just be bothered about creating our stuff and selling it. That's about it. Like, that's so cool.
Everything else takes care.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on board, you guys. It was a very, pleasurable experience for me to
It
get
was as well.
a very honest and very clear cut, app coming out like this. Because a lot of people, they want to hide. They don't want to really show their faces and everything. And this is so genuine. This is so honest. This is so transparent. This shows how much of hard work you've actually put into what you do. So thank you so much for coming on board and doing this.
I have never been to any live. This is my first time.
This is one time. Yeah, that's what. No, Abhi, like a lot of people when they start their own brands, I really like this spirit because ऐसा हो गया है कि मतलब अपने brand के लिए मैं कुछ भी करूँगा, मेरा बच्चा है. That's a very nice approach, and I'm so happy that you guys are actually stepping out of your comfort zone and coming out and doing this. I hope you get a lot of success, Mr. Aditya. And you too, I hope your brand grows, Ramesh. And thank you so much for being here. I did not see any questions coming up. मैंने scroll बहुत किया. मुझे लगता है बस लोग देख ही रह गए.
Probably they'll come up with questions later, probably.
हाँ,
So you can always hit
yes.
up Shabana with your questions, or you can just also ask Ramesh directly with Well Pepper, or you can also like homeprod anyway is there in Instagram. You can just follow us and you can ask us the questions also.
Yes, I will link all the tags below so that everybody can approach you as and when they see our interview. And thank you so much for being here. I'll try to like post it as much as possible. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
Thank you, Shabana. And one more thing before I'd say before closing, Shabana has taken a lot of efforts for this. Believe me, even I was first thinking whether I should go live or not, but it was Shabana who really like spoke me into this, and it was really a very good thing actually. Thank you, Shabana, a lot. Thanks a lot for that.
Thank
And
you
we
so
hope maybe in future we'll have some more session like this.
हाँ मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम
Definitely.
नहीं है मुझे बड़ा मजा आता है बात
Very
करने में
welcome to our
Sure,
channel,
sure.
our page also. Sometimes we can have, I mean,
Definitely, definitely. we can.
Definitely we will keep sharing each other's thing. I'll just quickly like link, and I don't know if I'm following you, Ramesh. So since you just suddenly popped out of nowhere.
we have not followed each other. It's correct. We're gonna do that today. We have not followed each other, so we'll do that.
Yes, so we'll all get
No, it was really good talking to you, Shabana and Ramesh, and thank you for this opportunity. Like, it's really nice that you're helping out the brands over here, Shabana, like giving them a platform
Yes.
also and letting them speak about everything, like what they are doing and all. So
because I'm a
it's a
small
really
brand
good thing that you are actually doing.
myself. Huh, maybe the small brand also. The thing is, I believe that you need to be the change you want to see. So
Exactly.
yeah, so that same thing you did in your app, कि मतलब you also wanted to be the change that you wanted to see and you wanted to help out all.
Every small steps counts, right?
हाँ जी अब ये भी तो मतलब कुछ हजार लोग ही देखेंगे पता नहीं आपके फॉलोअर्स मेरे फॉलोअर्स ऐसे तो नहीं है कि मिलियंस का रीच है बट वट एवर स्मॉल आई कुड डू फ्रॉम माई साइड ऐसा like
Thank you.
it will be like mutually growing. Even I would love to have
Yes.
you.
Sure.
Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. Let's end the live here on a nice positive note. We didn't get any, questions. Inshallah, they will come up later on in your personal chats. So yes, thank you so much.
Definitely.
Take care and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye everyone. Bye.